My dad started in the restaurant industry in 1982, and he started a cheesesteak restaurant called Steak Escape in the French Market. They had like a couple hundred square feet of space. They had never worked in restaurants, quite frankly, no idea what they're doing. But within a couple years, Steak Escape expanded and it was all around the country, and they started the Cheesesteak Food Court Mall restaurant. They pioneered it. And then in 1992, they actually started Hoggy's. And they wanted to bring barbecue to Columbus. And they did that. Hoggy's obviously came to where it is today on Bethel Road. And I always talk about having to look back to look forward. And it's interesting because this is the first letter we ever talked about Hoggy's in 2016. He talked about, we need to improve our marketing. Here we are. You guys have followed along. We talked about food quality. I had worked in restaurants, and I didn't really understand the grand scope of things, but it made sense to us that the food needed to get better. That's something we did, which is really interesting. Consolidating the menu. We did that. Development of the restaurant model. We renovated it and created our food line and everything. And then later this year, we're going to do some remodeling. And it's nice to see that we've come along so far. Hoggy's meant a lot to my dad. In 2017, he was diagnosed with cancer. And I came and helped him out. And I had the honor of... How many years is that? 8 years of working with him to help redevelop Hoggy's. And I want to continue that legacy. I learned to love food, love barbecue, love my staff, love our community, all through my dad. You've seen him in some videos. Mark Turner, he passed away recently. He loved Columbus. He loved Hoggy's. He loved the restaurant industry. He loved people. He loved being on these videos. We have a lot of clips of him messing around with us, with our marketing. He loved that. I always debated whether I wanted to make a video like this because, despite having this page, I'm a pretty introverted person, but, he would have loved this. He sort of loved attention if you knew him. He loved talking to people. He loved making people his friend. So I just wanted to have a video where I talked about him. So here that is. Love you, Dad.